What am I supposed to do?
Uh-huh. There's something written here.
Let's have a look then.
Certainly wasn't expecting to find this over here. Our foe's
Attack will end this throw.
Here, strike with lightning on your side. This bodes ill.
I've wares of every ilk.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
I wouldn't mind a chance to doze off as the hills roll by. This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest town. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
I lament this calling I've chosen at times.
I'm about ready to fall asleep.
Oh, not from you! I will protect you.
Our foe has been thrown off balance.
Let us finish this! Bring the fleet down!
The focused attack will end this throw.
Your eyes on this!
It wasn't the first time, and it won't be the last.
It's this way. Not half bad!
I'm about ready to fall asleep in my feet.
Methinks there are rare materials to be found hereabouts.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find? I've not got food atwixt my teeth, had I?
Sir Mirrodin, who calls yon manor home, is said to be a sorcerer of great renown. Tell is, he keeps all manner of magical implements in his abode. Mind, I don't believe anyone's really seen them. He's rather a crotchety sort, to say the least. You pay him a visit, and he's like to turn you away afore you've even said hello.
Ah, here we are. The ox cart made it without too much trouble.
There are worse ways to travel, I suppose.
Sir Murden stopped taking visitors after his lady wife passed. He's not the friendliest of neighbours, though I can't think he's a bad sort.
Someone to talk to.
Well met, sir. How does the day treat you then?
and quiet.
No easy thing, making a living as a soldier. So, we meet again.
Sir Murden's a man who prizes decorum, you see. He won't take a liking to you lest you show proper deference to him and to magic.
You're not worth my time.
Ah, there you are. You've come at a good time. I've just finished running those tests. I must ask, where did you acquire that concoction? 'Tis a fell thing you got there. To be plain, 'tis more poison than physic. It has the potential to heal one's ailment, certainly. But only if they could survive long enough, which isn't likely. Worse still, it has addictive properties that are likely to cause the patient to become dependent on its deadly effects. I say patient, but I should hope whoever made this did not intend it as a method of treatment. You'd have to be well and truly mad to attempt such a thing.
Finally, some peace and quiet.
I'm nodding off where I stand. I will see to it that the law is upheld.
I worked hard today. I think I've earned it. Suppose that's enough for one day.
Looking to gain entry to Murden's Manor, are you? Good luck. First, he'll sweep you a look from head to toe. Then he'll ask that how you present yourself when visiting someone, and slam the door in your face. That ponce. You'd think he'd know not to expect noble manners from us common folk.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
I cannot help but be wary.
Reckon your road's been a long one. No use hiding it. I've seen my share of weary countenances. Trade towns can make you right sick of crowds, but here, at least, you'll find a bit of peace and quiet.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Precious little time.
Suppose I could enjoy some idle chit-chat.
Suppose that's enough for one day.
Let me get that.
I don't believe I had any visitors today. My interest is piqued. Very well. You may enter.
By your leave, Arisen.
Now then, what business have you with me? Could it be you have come to learn of my magic, I wonder how you shall fare. Many are those who have knocked at my door only to walk away broken and defeated. Perhaps you would allow me to test your resolve? Bring me the grimoires I yet lack. I will not demand that you gather them all. A few shall suffice to prove your determination. Have you found any grimoires? You know not where they are to be found? Indeed. Searching for them is the very trial I have given you. I shall divulge but one location. I have heard tell that a volume was espied in Melve, a village assailed by the dragon, mind you. Who's to say what might have become of it? You would rifle through your host's possessions unbidden? How utterly contemptuous!
I only polished it this morning.
Meriden let you in his manor. I expect you have a decent grasp of courtly manners then. Wouldn't have thought so. But I suppose looks can be deceiving, eh?
I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? I'm nodding off where I stand.
Peace and quiet.
Where are you going?
That went as well as we might have hoped. Let us cast our eyes about and analyze the situation.
Oh, that's right. I was telling you about the Gigantus. Until you went off somewhere. Humph. Young people are so impatient. Now, listen well. The Gigantus is an earthen structure that hearkens to the voice of the sea, which is a servant of the brine. Just as the Arisen commands the pawns, so too does the sea's peril compel the Gigantus. Supposedly, the brine have their colossal servant monitor the dragon to ensure that it commits no acts of excess. As for what the brine deem an act of excess, I could not tell you. Some would argue that 'tis the hand of excess what brings the cup of fine ale to our lips time and time again. But what of it? Those unbidden sips of ale are what keep the throat from growing parched. Without them, life would be a dull affair indeed. That brings me back to what I was saying about the... what was I talking about again? Ah, of course. The Gigantus. 'Tis formed of clay, and tall enough to graze its brow upon the very clouds. What's more, 'tis said its lofty gaze watches o'er the world even now. And should it be stirred to life by the voice of the sea, mayhap 'twould do aught to put that dragon in its place. You do not believe, but I assure you 'tis no less than the truth. I've beheld it all with my own eyes. Yes, yes, of course. We were speaking of places elsewhere. Mayhap 'tis beyond your ken, but this world of ours is not the real one. This world is a cycle. The dragon emerges, the dragon is slain, and just when we think we have found peace at last, the dragon appears once more. 'Tis endless. Endless and tiresome, wouldn't you say? Yet, such is the lot of those who reside in a false world like ours. The real world is not nearly so stagnant. All manner of things occur there. 'Tis a far more fearsome existence than ours, to be sure. Is there a way to travel to the real world, you ask? Must I do all the thinking here? Ponder that yourself. What I will say is that I believe the cycle will continue unbroken for as long as the dragon continues to be slain. You doubt your ears, but I speak truly. I have beheld the real world with my own eyes. Of course, I was telling you aught I know of the sea's peril, of the brine. And you'd know that if you hadn't fallen asleep the moment I'd begun. Now, 'tis common knowledge that the brine halt any ships seeking to venture into open waters. As if to say, there's naught out there, so don't bother looking. But does that not strike you as rather miserly? Even if we are to believe that there's naught across the sea, why must we be kept to our shores? I should like to confirm for myself if there's truly naught to be found. And why shouldn't I? An old man with naught, sailing out into a sea of naught, and dying for naught. Where's the harm in that? When I said as much to the brine, they only stared at me in amazement. A lie, it may all seem, but 'tis the honest truth. I've beheld it all with my own eyes.
Ingredients are plenty. Why does the old man venture out to sea day after day? What does he seek to prove?
Curious, isn't it?
Mayhap his maundering will make more sense to us in time.
Hold, sir. I'd rethink pressing onward if I were you. The village is crawling with saurians. Forgive me. I didn't mean to startle you. I used to call this place home, you see, in times more peaceful. You're the Arisen, are you? Well, that's something. We were hoping to reclaim our village, but it doesn't seem we'll have much luck. We fled when the dragon attacked some days past, thinking we'd return once the baleful thing was gone. Easier said than done, clearly. In our absence, a bask of saurians have made our homes their own. What are we to do? The guards not like to send soldiers all the way out here. But mayhap they needn't at all. You are the Arisen, aye? Could we trouble you to aid us in our hour of need? Please, sir, do something, anything about the saurians infesting our village.
Bask of saurians has made its nest within the village. But not for long if we have any say in the matter. Where are the saurians? They must have a dog. Are we all in the same boat?
I shan't let them harm you.
Shall we? Is the deed done, good Arisen? Oh, thank you. Thank you. We shall all be able to return to our homes at last. I can hardly wait to bring these tidings to the other villagers. I dare say we'll have this place livable again ere long. I cannot thank you enough. Long will you be known as a friend to our village. If you happen to pass by, do come visit us, won't you? I should like for you to see this place as it was afore the dragon's attack. For your sake, as well as ours, we'll do our utmost to see the village restored.
A fine job by our merry band. What say we visit again anon, to see how the village fares in the aftermath?
Right you are.
madness!
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
It seems we have enraged our foe. We're to have any hope of victory. Must destroy every tactic at our disposal.
It's easily done. Curative magic are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
An opening. Focus your attacks.
I shall lead the charge! Very well. I shall return. Here! Strike with lightning on your side! You go. Let's go.
Keep a firm grip, Master. I shan't be able to catch it. Full.
Another statue. Aught within me yearns to climb it.
Shall we search for a path to lead us to it? Goblins, Master!
Shave us another chance, bow. Are we all in the same boat?
Come on! Don't drag it!
I will protect you. magic, imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
You're the next. No, our players have been thrown off balance.
Let us finish this! Bring the thing down!
A focused attack will end this foe.
Prevailed by the skin of our teeth.
We ought to consider this a lesson. This is what befalls one who lets down their guard.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few. These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
I'll gather this. It might be we should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
I'd say we give it a push and see what happens.
Most impressive, Master! People like that will be done here soon enough.
Standing.
I grant you lightning's fangs!
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away. Oh, stop.
I shan't let them harm you. I've a modest talent for spotting material.
I'll go and open the chest.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
I take the rest.
You'll not live to regret this. Oh, I'm in need of aid!
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
We need reinforcements! Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Keep on them, Arisen, and I'll strike them down.
Well, it's clear the two of you know what you're doing.
Ingenious. My own master must hear of this tactic.
Surely not.
We cannot break it from this side.
So it goes. Might there be aught over there?
We ought to take a closer look.
You're staring, Arisen. Has aught yonder caught your eye?
Strike with lightning on your side!
Feast your eyes on this!
Mercy.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
I wanted to thank you for all you've done for me.
Tremendous work!
Would that we might always be so in step, eh?
During my travels beyond the rift, I learned of a cave near here that you have yet to explore. Shall I take us there?
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
We must not let down our guard.
We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
Tis our first time in this place. We would do well to be wary.
Surely naught is beyond our combined experience.
As a matter of fact, every master I've ever served has favored different tactics. One party I joined consisted only of ranged specialists.
You've given me much to think about. Ingredients are plenty.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
One never can have too many of these.
What say we pelt one at the next foe we encounter?
Have my protection!
Just one more push or bring it down.
Focused attack will end this foe.
Well done. can't be happening. You'll not live to regret this.
What is the meaning of this?
Watch your footing, Master. Losing your balance on an incline this sharp could be perilous.
Boldly in this presence of mind.
So it goes.
This bleak, eerie castle.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. I can't see lightning fangs! You would have us press on without delay? By your will of it.
Let us defer to the Original's judgment.
That's just what I was... Good work.
Come, follow my example.
Oh, I like that.
One of us has been poisoned.
Wait to find out what's inside. If we are to break it, it shan't be from this side.
I understand.
And before I forget, by my eye, you lack surety in your step. Not to worry. You'll find your feet in time, I'm sure.
My thanks, truly. I hope only to be of assistance.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
There's no debilitation or curative can't mend. One of us has been poisoned.
Lay down your arms, or you hurt yourself.
It seems they bear us ill will.
Shame I've no advantage against this foe. Are we all in the same boat?
Well done, Master.
While travelling beyond the rift, I uncovered a treasure chest hidden in this very locale. Shall we seek it out?
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Decent spot to make camp. Assuming there are no monsters about.
The sun has yet to set. We could rest here now or press on a while longer.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there. Poison is a nasty affliction. Strike with lightning on your side.
Take more
not pick you enough.
You mustn't let this stop you. Most of all, knock its feet out from under it and strike ere it recovers.
I'd not dare attempt hard to put an end to this foe master.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it? I am in awe of your powers of detection.
Suppose I could enjoy some idle chit-chat. Care to hear an old man's request? Aye, you've my gratitude.
We've made it then. What's up?
My thanks. Don't be modest. Let me show my thanks.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient, though they only travel during the day.
This ox cart's bound for Vernworth. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
morning.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
That damn dragon. Hurry, everyone! Get yourselves to safety!
You go with them. I'll fell that thing myself. Then... my home.
This village is my home. I cannot expect you to leave. Pray, lend me your aid.
Our foremost priority is to douse those flames.
I'm not agreeing to this.
Battle is best avoided here. Might I be of assistance?
Leave it to me. We must needs be vigilant. 'Tis our first time battling such a foe.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there. Let my magic imbue your weapons with the fury of the elements.
I can hardly believe it. The beast is slain? Then you truly are the Arisen. Incredible. Somehow I knew you'd come. You have my gratitude as well, sir.
Ulrika, glad I am to see you unharmed. You must return to the village. Everyone is concerned for you.
Forgive me. I'd best go. But I shan't forget this. Thank you. Truly.
We've managed to repel the dragon.
That wasn't the dragon, but a poor imitation of it. No wonder I feel so hollow. Sigurd, you're the current Arisen, aren't you? I pray you do not walk the same path as I have. 'Tis a style all my own. A patchwork of techniques, honed for the sole purpose of slaying the dragon. I see in your eyes. You are ready to learn. And so I shall teach you a technique. Use it well.
Let me get that.
That wasn't the dragon, but a poor imitation of it. 'Tis a style all a patchwork of techniques.
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party.
Couldn't hurt to rest my feet a moment. All this worrying's giving me an achy back.
I'll take any chance not to think on my troubles.
This might be worth a read.
Here at the inn, we also offer... I get so few customers, you see. that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something? Always a pleasure.
Well chosen, Arisen. I'm certain you'll master that vocation as no other could.
We shall meet our foes with renewed vigor.
We're saved. I haven't the words to thank you. I doubt we would have pulled through if not for you.
My pack's grown rather heavy.
Let's see. What can we do without?
I've a selection of wares that's sure to please. Fulminous shield, eh? 'Tis a bargain, I reckon. I picked it up in Melve after the dragon attacked. Can't speak for its contents, but it certainly looks valuable. Pleasure doing business with you.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
Spending so free.
Wasn't sure we'd survive that, but here we are. My thanks for your efforts.
Where are you going?
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
A firm resolve has taken root in my heart since we met. I may be past my prime as a fighter, but I can still teach. And if anyone can master this technique, it is you. Go on, humor an old man.
The sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
This ox cart's bound for Burnworth. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
we are. The ox cart made it without too much trouble.
There are worse ways to travel, I suppose.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Uh-huh. There's some...
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Do come again.
No one's coming to our rescue.
I have no issue falling asleep